I'm Danielle, the Clinical Director of True North Anxiety and OCD Specialist. I'm also a mom of a child with OCD and a mental health advocate. Welcome to True North Talks. This is a space where we make OCD make sense the best that we can. I started this channel because I know how confusing and debilitating OCD can be, and because I have lived experience with it in my home. Maybe you're sitting there Googling, do I have OCD or am I just really anxious? It can be very difficult to tell sometimes. Or maybe TikTok told you that checking the stove twice means that you need therapy. Here's a spoiler alert. That may be true, but it also might not be. It kind of depends on a lot of other stuff. So let's start with the basics. OCD stands for Obsessive Compulsive Disorder. It's a mental health condition that involves two things. The first is the presence of obsessions. So that's when we have unwanted, intrusive thoughts, images, feelings, urges even, that keep coming back that are distressing and unwanted and cause fear and anxiety. We also have compulsions. These are things that we do to try and make the anxiety and fear go away. It's definitely not about being neat or quirky. It's not my OCD made me color code my closet. I mean, it can be, but what it's really like is I'm afraid if I don't pray in exactly the right way, something terrible will happen to my family. Or I keep thinking that I hit someone with my car and I've gone back 12 times to check and check again and make sure I don't see a body there. So yeah, that's the kind of OCD that we're talking about. So how do you actually know if you have it or if you're just a little anxious? There's a few clues. The first is we really get stuck on thoughts. They get trapped in our head on a loop. And that thought is so scary, so disturbing. It feels intolerable. And we really want certainty around it. We feel like we have to do something mentally or physically in order to get that certainty. And that relief that we get if we do a compulsion, like check the stove or go back and see if there's a body in the road, we just have to check again, right? It gets louder and messier and the relief is always temporary. And our brain will always go back to what if? What if I really didn't see a body and it was there? What if the stove is really on? So OCD is often known as the doubting disorder because it really makes us feel like we can't trust our own brain. And the more we try and get certainty, the worse it gets. So thanks a lot, brain. That's really frustrating and it's really exhausting. Here's the good news. OCD is treatable. It's not easy, but it's treatable. The gold standard for treating OCD is exposure and response prevention therapy at this time. And I'll be talking a lot about that and other modalities that are up and coming on this channel. So you're going to want to make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss it. If anything that I said today sounds familiar, stick around. You're not alone, and we're here to help you. We're here to help you understand what's happening to you or to loved ones. You're definitely not the only one that's Googling, can OCD make me think I'm a serial killer? It's a real question and it happens all the time. DM me on Instagram at OCD Therapy with Danielle or check out my practice at truenorthocd.com. And I'll see you in the next video.